Hello. Happy, what day is it? I don't even know. Happy Wednesday. As usual, I'm doing a super last minute unscheduled live because I cannot get my life together to do a like scheduled live video. I can barely like schedule my videos for a certain date and time. As you guys know, I still don't have like a set schedule, so I apologize. I feel like a lot of you are gonna watch this when I'm not live anymore, which is totally fine. But if you are on, feel free to jump in and chat with me. I just figured I would just rather do this live than sit down and record it and have to edit it and whatnot. So if you saw my last video, we're going back to the DR. We are going on June 13th, which is not next weekend, not this weekend coming up, the one after. We're leaving Sunday night at 11:15 p.m., which sounds, hi Luis, which sounds terrible. I have done overnight flights before, but it was really the only one that worked out with the schedule. Everything else was like 24 hours long, so I was like, all right, let's just do this overnight flight. Also, can you guys hear me okay? Because I'm outside, clearly, and I don't know how the service is over here. So just comment and let me know if you can hear me, because I'll be mad if, if I'm talking to no one. Hello. Hopefully you can hear me. No. Okay, awesome. Thank you. So yeah, we're leaving Sunday night, and then we fly to Florida, and then we have like a 2-hour layover, and then Florida to Santiago. So it's basically 12-hour travel time. Hi Tanisha, thank you. Which is, it's not the worst, but with a baby, I'm super nervous. I've been getting more and more anxious, which I don't know if it's something you guys want to hear about. But I think sometimes it's something that like people who travel don't really talk about. Especially traveling with the baby and traveling now that I hear that COVID rates are going back up in DR, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is stressful to say the least. I'm vaccinated luckily, but still, like, you just never know, and you don't want to get sick in another country, especially with the baby. So yeah, we'll see. If you guys are, hi J-Rod, how are you? Super excited to see your new video. J-Rod is, I don't know if he's still in Colombia, but gonna be a good video coming up about that. So yeah, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I would love to hear any of your, hi Andy, any of your advice about like traveling with a baby. Like, should I take the car seat? Should I take the stroller? Should I not? Hi Randy. I just don't even know how to even begin with that, the formula. And like for an overnight flight, would you guys be mad if there's a baby crying on your overnight flight? Because on a red eye, I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, it's fine, I'll just sleep. And Mateo's super chill, but like, we've never been on a plane before. He could freak out the whole time. So that's an unknown that I don't like. I like to know what's happening and be in control. Going to Dominican Republic on Friday. That's awesome. What town, what city are you going to? And where are you flying into? I have, like I was saying, I have heard that the COVID rates are going up very quickly in DR. Chris was actually just telling me today that there are, take a cruise, oh my gosh, and get stuck on the boat, literally. That would be my nightmare, like being on a port and they're just like not letting you out at all. Like that first cruise ship last year. I'm going to Santo Domingo. That will be so fun. Hopefully it's super easy at the airport and not crowded. My mom flew last week and she said every single seat was filled, so that's fun. But yeah, I think Chris told me that right now DR is like #1 for transmission rates. So that's a little bit nerve-wracking. And my friends there have said that the hospitals in Santo Domingo are filling back up, and Santiago is probably soon after that because that's another big city. Boca Chica with my fiance, so fun. Is she Dominican? How do you feel to finally come back to the island? It's been a while. I don't know if you're on. I was saying I'm really nervous, honestly. Like, I think, one, because I hate flying now. I don't like flying anymore, and I used to love it, but every time I fly now, it just gets worse and worse. And I haven't flown since last January, which is the longest I've ever gone in my life without being on a flight. So I think that I'll probably be nervous. I hate takeoff so much. I'm so excited to go back to DR. As if you watched my last video, we said excited like 100 times. When I was editing, I was like, okay, I need a freaking, what's the thesaurus? I don't know. I need some better vocabulary, but I'm excited, but I'm also anxious because on the excited part, I can't wait to go to the beach. Finally, I can't wait to see his family. It's been so long. I can't wait to go to different cities that I wanted to go to and to see people that I really want to see. Is my brightness up? That's weird. But on the other hand, I'm really anxious because driving there, as you guys have seen in my other videos, is so dangerous that I'm like, with the baby, I'm super nervous about that aspect of just like anything happening, and I'm kind of like a control freak, so I don't like the unknown. Like, I'm spontaneous sometimes, and like I like to go with the flow, but when it comes to him, I'm just like, I just want everything to be safe. So that makes me nervous. And also because of the virus, like I just don't want like everyone to be touching him and stuff. If you guys are familiar, like people like aren't as reserved there, so I've seen people go up to new babies and just like grab them and kiss them on the face and stuff, and I'm like, please don't do that, please don't do that, because I also can't say no to people. So yeah, so I'm anxious. I have anxiety in general, so that's definitely coming out now, but I'm excited for sure, so excited, and I hope that I can fit everything in that I want to do and see everyone I want to see. Take the car seat, also take a stroller when you're at somewhere to place somebody. That's what I was thinking. Whoops. I'm gonna bring a carrier like to put on me, but that's a whole nother, it's an extra 15 pounds. So I'm sure it will be like cumbersome. I'm trying to decide, like, will I use the stroller a lot in DR? I don't think so. Because the sidewalks and stuff like aren't really like suitable for walking around with stroller. Plus it's gonna be super hot. So I'm trying to decide, do I get a really cheap stroller and bring it? Do I just bring the car seat? I was gonna buy a car seat there, because if you check it, then they could like break it, basically. I don't know. DR in December, that's exciting. Where are you going? It's really nice in December there. I'm 21 years old. I wish I had enough money to retire already and move back to DR. I know, I'm 29, and I'm like, when can I retire? Her birthday's on the 4th. That's fun. One of my best friend's birthdays on the 4th. All right, and Mateo's 6 months is on the 5th. Yeah, takeoff is the worst. I don't know why. I like cry now. It's so sad. I used to watch all your videos when I was in the USA, but this is the first one after my husband and I relocated to. Ooh, that's awesome. How are you liking it? I hope you're having fun. I hope you're not like, oh my gosh, why did she tell me to go there? Yeah, I hope you're having a good time. What town are you in? Yeah, I could use a stroller in the house. That's true. Then I had to figure out, like, okay, where do we get a bassinet? It's crazy, like, traveling with a baby. Even a weekend trip, we were like taking the whole car full. So it's gonna be funny. Usually when I would go, I can pack just the carry-ons and I don't need to like check a bag, but this time we're definitely gonna check a huge bag. So that's gonna be interesting. We have been planning like what we're gonna be doing. So I'm going to show you guys a hotel in Santiago. I get a lot of questions about where people can stay and where I recommend. Airbnb is great, but this hotel has been doing a bunch of renovations and stuff, so I'll show you that. That will be cool. And then we are definitely going to go to a resort. Some of you suggested some really good ones, so I appreciate that. I think that we're gonna go to the east, so maybe Punta Cana, maybe La Romana, something like that. Maybe you guys know I've never really stayed in Punta Cana before. I've just pretty much driven through. So it will be interesting if we do like stay at a legit resort. It will be like kind of new for me because I've stayed in resorts in other cities in DR, but not there. So that would be cool to show you. I don't love like super touristy areas. So some people were suggesting La Romana. They said like Hilton La Romana is really nice because they say it's a little bit less crowded and stuff. We'll see. I know it's like getting more and more crowded now because it's like vacation time and stuff. But I looked at the website and it looks so nice. So I'm like, I don't know, maybe we'll stay there. And I wanted to do a collab with an American girl who lives near La Romana. She actually lives in a very poor community there. I'll just say that. In English, it's called the Baites, and she just, it's interesting. So she's an expat and she lives like a completely different life than a lot of expats that I talk to who are in like very comfortable big homes in Punta Cana or the capital or something. So I thought that would be really cool for you guys to see, just kind of like an authentic Dominican life, but also like as an expat and like what she's been doing. Hey Mel's, can't wait for you to go to DR. I want to go back to bed. Hi Nicole. Oh my gosh, I saw that you were back home and I was like, no, she left. We are in Santo Domingo. We have not done much because we've been renovating our house. We're originally from DR. Oh, that's awesome. That's very exciting. I hope the construction's going well. That's very exciting. Building there that's a dream. Go to Rio Partido in Salcedo. I've never been there. I think someone else suggested that. I would love to do that. Someone else said, I don't want to close this out to go to my notes, but people suggested some other things too. And what I also wanted to do, I've never been, is like going to the Casa Mirabal. I think it's Mirabal. The sisters, the three sisters, their house. I really want to go there. It's kind of like a museum now. That would be really cool. And I also we'll probably go to Puerto Plata. We'll probably go to Cabarete. You guys know I don't really go to Sosua, but like I kind of want to go to Sosua. I really like the beach there, and I'm super unfamiliar with like the downtown area, so I kind of want to go there. Cabarete has like these new like clear pods that you can sleep in. It's kind of like what you see like in Iceland, like under the northern lights. It's like those little igloo, I guess, kind of thing. So that will be fun. Yeah, I really want to go to Las Terrenas and Samana. We'll probably go to Samana with Chris's best friend. That's pretty much like number one where I want to go. And even though it's far, you kind of have to spend like, you can go for a day trip, but for us, we probably want to go like at least 2 nights. So we'll probably do a couple nights there somewhere, which would be really fun. Playa Alicia is so pretty. It really is. I feel like it's kind of, I have some battery left. I feel like it's kind of underrated actually. The water is so blue, and I heard that snorkeling's really good there. I have a friend in Sosua. She is a missionary, and so I'll probably go meet her, which would be cool. She does such amazing work in Sosua and around the area, and she has a house there, and it just looks really, really pretty where she is. So she's like not right on the main strip, but it just looks amazing. My trip is like 15 days, I think. So we'll be back at the end of June. Yeah, it just kind of sucks. Like the 2 days are literally just travel days, which I guess that's kind of good that we're going overnight on the way there, but I won't sleep on the plane, especially with the baby. So I'll be tired, but I always am anyway, so it's fine. My last trip, I finally got to see Playa Grande. I don't think anything can touch that. I love Playa Grande. I always say that. I think that's Chris's favorite beach in the DR probably. I love it. It's super, I love the beaches that are like, of course, and I'm annoying. I'm always like, I don't want to be near tourists. I don't want to be near crowds. But I really like the beaches that are super like unpopulated, that not a lot of people are at. So I feel like Playa Grande, when I've been there, is pretty chill. I also think that Playa Bonita is usually pretty quiet unless it's like a holiday weekend or something like that. A little girl, she's cute. So that one I like. There's also, if you guys saw, this is a while back, this video, but Playa, oh, it doesn't really have a name, but there's a, off near Playa Fronton in Galeras, there's, I love when kids just like sit in the road, like I'm done walking. I wish I could do that. Someone picks me up. That one's super nice. That was a private beach though. What other countries do I want to visit? Oh my gosh, literally everywhere. It actually stresses me out. I'm fun and chill. It stresses me out that there's so many places that I haven't been to. So I've been to Europe, but I want to go back. I've been to England, Germany, and Italy, and I would love to go to all of those again. And I also really want to go to France. Am I going or am I paused? I think I'm going again. Sorry guys. Cool, everyone left. Can you guys hear me? I'm turning on Do Not Disturb. Someone comment if you can hear me. Someone called me and messed everything up. Hopefully you guys can hear me again because I'm gonna keep talking now. Yeah, you can. Okay, thank you, Delisa. Yeah, so I literally want to go to every country ever. I really just love, sorry about that guys, that was annoying. I just love traveling. I love seeing new places. I think Chris would love Europe, so I really want to go there. I want to go to New Zealand, that's a trek, and I really want to go to Africa. We wanted to go to Tanzania on a safari. I would still love to do that. Okay, let me see. So yeah, so my trip's like 15 days. We leave on the 13th. I'm so happy to be back to, would you ever permanently move there with Chris and Mateo? Yeah, I would. I think I would. Let me like do this. That's actually gonna be really interesting, and I'll probably do a video about it because I haven't been back since he's been born. So it's interesting to see. I'll be interested to see if my perspective changes now that I'm going with him. Because obviously when you're there before, I've always thought about like, oh, I could totally raise my kids here. I would love that. Like they would be on the beach and like be playing outside a lot and just, you know, have such a good experience in my mind. But it will be interesting to see with the baby if my mind changes at all. I think for driving is gonna be like a big anxiety type of thing. So if everything goes well with that, with the car seat and everything's good, then I think that would be like one of the major things. But yeah, I totally would. Chris is actually the one who is thinking like, okay, we should invest in DR and then stay here and work, because you guys probably know by now he works here full time. He's an engineer and he just gets paid way more here than he ever would in DR. So yeah, but I would love to split our time back and forth between the two places so we can see both of our families more. And he has like a business in DR already, which is engineering. So that could be good and it's growing. And then he also wants to build a house here too in Arizona though. I don't know, but it's so expensive. Land is so expensive and the housing market is crazy. But yeah, we'll see. And his parents are probably selling their apartment and they're gonna be buying a house and completely redoing it. Like literally, I think they're gonna like knock it down and build a whole new one. So I think Chris will probably help with the plans for that and will probably want to be like involved and go see it and stuff like that. So yeah, I definitely want to be back and forth more, and I want Mateo to like really like know that side of him too, and you know Spanish and everything. So yeah, I totally would move back. It would be super fun. Come to Canada. I love Canada. I've only been to Toronto, but I loved it. And especially being from New York, I'm like, wow, Toronto is just like New York, but way cleaner. And the people are way nicer. Like, it's funny. I went when I lived in Manhattan, and if you guys have been there, like people just like literally don't have time for you really. Like everyone's so busy and people are nice. I think people are nice, but they're not gonna like, I don't know. They're just like quick. So we went to Toronto, and the first night there, my friend and I went out to eat, and like it was a quick place, but the cashier was like, "Oh my gosh, you are so pretty," and I was like, "What?" I thought she was kidding. Like I thought she was being sarcastic, which she might have been, but in my mind she wasn't. And I like stopped, and she was just staring at me, and I was like, "Oh, really?" And she's like, "Yeah, whatever." And we started talking about how people in New York don't really like say that stuff. So it was funny. Like strangers there were so nice. I really want to go back to Toronto. And then I really want to go to Banff in Canada, which just looks amazing. Brazil. So yeah, J-Rod just went to Brazil recently. He's traveling all over. I'm so jealous. He went to Brazil recently and I was talking to him about it. Check out his channel if you guys haven't yet, because he has videos on it and he compares DR to Brazil. and I've never been, and of course you think you know how some place is before you go, but you don't. So he was telling me that he really, really liked Brazil. So I think it would be really interesting to go there and see it. I do want to go to Colombia too, but not right now because it's pretty dangerous. So I've heard. But yeah, someone said earlier, be careful of like the COVID cases in DR because they're growing. That's what I was saying in the beginning. Like, I have just heard that the cases are going up a lot, and I don't know why, because like people have been getting vaccinated and stuff, so I don't really know what's changing. Maybe you guys can tell me if you do know. But they put like a new toque de queda again, like curfew, and that sucks. Like, I don't know, I feel like it's just, I don't know. I also don't really know if like the curfew helps, because like people are still out at these times and stuff, so I don't know, maybe it does. And obviously I don't want anyone to get sick, but it's just kind of frustrating. El Rey Macho, hello. Yeah, it's frustrating for people there, and someone I know was saying that Santiago might kind of like shut back down in the sense of like get bad like how it was earlier. And she was worried because before, like during the pandemic when it was at its worst, a lot of people in DR like couldn't afford food, so a lot of organizations were giving food and stuff, but I don't know, it gets kind of desperate when people are out of work and things like that. So I just don't want to get to that point again. She has a school, and she was saying that the school might have to shut back down, and then of course like distance learning is so hard, especially there. Like, I don't know, it's a whole nother issue. So I hope not. And then the hospitals are getting full again. It's kind of stressful. I'm kind of nervous about that. But I don't want to be like around crowds of people anyway, but I do want to see all of our friends and family. So yeah, hopefully it's okay. I came just at the right time. How was it when you were there? Was it fun? I also wanted to go to some new like waterfalls and stuff, just like some outdoor things I haven't done yet. And then I'm probably, like I said, I'm going to show you some hotels that I think are good that you guys can stay at. I'll definitely go back to Jarabacoa. That's a must. And oh, they're going to the pool. See Chella, see Brianna. So Chella is so funny. She was like, Rebecca, tráeme café. Like, she is the only person that I know that hates Dominican coffee. Like, she only wants American coffee. And I was like, ew, like, what is American coffee? I don't know. I don't even know what kind she wants, but she was like, I hate Dominican coffee. Bring me coffee and bring me peanuts. I'm like, okay, will do. And then Brianna is so cute. You guys know, like, the little girl, hopefully, the little girl on my channel, who we pay for her school. So thank you guys again for everyone who donated to that. We paid for her inscription fee for next year, which goes up every single year. But I'm going to bring her a computer, and she doesn't know we're coming, but she sends me voice notes every week, and she's like, Theo, when are you coming? She's good at English now, so we're gonna surprise her. So I think that will be cute. And she's getting so big, and she's like, Imi Chichi, like she just wants to see Mateo. So that will be fun. I'll show you a little bit more of Jarabacoa that I haven't yet, and it's changing. Like, it's sad that it's not sad, but like it's becoming more and more touristy. So they have like new like coffee shops and new kind of like photo spots and stuff. So I'll show you some of that. And oh, Brenna moved too to a new house, so I'll show you that. Yeah, a lot of development. It's kind of interesting, like remembering when I first went to Jarabacoa, which was like, I was 14, so someone else do that math. It was so different there. Like, it was so different. Like, they didn't have really like anything. And even Santiago, because I vividly remember the drive from the airport from Santiago to Jarabacoa, and like there was nothing pretty much. It was like super undeveloped, just like houses and small businesses and stuff. But now, like, if you do that drive out of the airport, there's like all these car dealers and businesses and stuff. So it's funny to see how many changes there are. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna vlog her reaction. I think that she'll be pretty excited. in my mind, she's gonna be really excited, and it's gonna be like a really cute reunion. She'll be like, Rebecca! But I could totally see her being like super shy too and not saying anything, but it will be cute anyway. She's so fun. I love her. It was just her birthday. Hey, I just wanted to know how you learned Spanish. I'm trying to learn, but it's a little hard for me. Love you. Oh my gosh, love you. My Spanish is bad now, guys. It's actually another thing I'm a little bit anxious about for the trips, like speaking Spanish. Like I do, but like it's not that good anymore. And like I'll be on the phone with Chris's parents and I'm like, I don't even know how to say this in the correct way, in the correct tense. So that's frustrating because I feel like I was good when I was there, obviously speaking it every day, but now I'm like, oh my gosh, like, and I've talked to you guys about this before, but his friends call me out. Like they will. I don't know if it's all Dominicans, but they'll be like in a group talking so fast, not even to me, and like in English I wouldn't even know what they're saying. And they'll like turn to me and be like, what are we talking about? Or like, can you translate that? Or like they'll ask me a question and be like, what did I say? I'm like, why are you doing that to me? Like, why are you embarrassing me in front of everyone? They do call you out. I don't know why either, because I would never do that. If someone was like, if I said something in English, because it happens, I'll say something, because they speak English too, casual, like really well. If I say something in English and they're like, what? I would never be like, oh my gosh, what? Do you not know what I'm saying right now? I would never do that, but whatever. I know that they don't mean anything by it. But anyway, that's not answering your question. To answer your question, integration, that's not the word. Immersion is the best way, I think, to learn Spanish. So if you can go to a Spanish-speaking country, that's the best. But if not, then just surrounding yourself with it. So like watching your Netflix shows like in Spanish, and you can start with like in Spanish, English subtitles, and then do in Spanish subtitles, and then maybe no subtitles. Spanish music. There's good podcasts that like are slow. I think one's like coffee break Spanish, something like that. So yeah, that is the best way to do it. Duolingo, stuff like that is okay, but you don't learn like how to speak like a local unless you lose. Gritty Spanish, I think, is good at that. It has slang, but yeah, just immersing yourself, honestly. And then if like the vocabulary and stuff, you might have to do studying and flashcards and stuff. Anki is a good app, or Anki, Anki. So yeah, but it's hard, honestly, and Dominican Spanish is hard too. I think just practice. Marry Dominican, problem solved. There you go. J-Rod said it, honestly. But if Chris, don't marry Dominican like Chris, because he speaks English like all the time, and I'm like, hi, help me. So many yeah, there's way too many car dealerships. I don't get it, and the cars are so expensive. They will call you out. I hate it too. They do it out of love. I feel like they do, but I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of like, I don't like, I know this is shocking, but I don't like to be like center of attention in a big group. I'm like kind of shy and quiet when it's like all of us. So I don't know. I don't like want anyone to like call me out, but I don't know. But Mateo really does need to learn Spanish, so it will be good for him to hear it. And his parents are just so excited to finally meet him, because they haven't yet. The other thing that they'll call me out, I definitely feel like they're, again, they like do it out of love and they don't mean anything by it, but they're definitely going to be like, oh my gosh, estás un poco gorda, pero qué bella. Something like calling me out that I'm like fat. Which, like, I am bigger than when I lived there, because I had a whole human baby child, but I don't want to hear it. Like, it's actually funny because a lot of people, Americans too, they'll be like, people love to, like, compare, does Mateo look like you or Chris, and whatever, and they'll, like, break it down by feature. So they'll be like, okay, he looks like you here, and then, like, Chris in the mouth, and, like, definitely your cheeks. And I'm like, cool, thanks. So it's cute when, like, the baby has chubby cheeks, but for me, not so cute. But I know that they don't really mean anything by it. They love to call me out. It's fine. Do you get nervous when you have to order food? I didn't used to, but I definitely will now. That's for sure. Yeah, I will. I don't know. It's just like, I just get nervous because I'm like, oh my gosh, what are they saying about me in the back? And it's funny because like nobody cares about you like as much as like no one cares. Like I'm not gonna walk in somewhere and they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, she better be fluent. She better not have an accent. Like obviously I do have an accent. So I don't know, I get a little bit nervous because I like want to be perfect, but that's not realistic. And I would never like judge or make fun of anyone for not having a perfect English or American accent. So yeah, I'm just competitive. I just want to like be good. I need to do a video with Chris's dad though, because his Spanish is insane. Like when I first met him, I was like, no, I guess I don't speak Spanish. He talks so fast. Now I'm still like, nope. And Chris too, like they'll be on the phone and it's just like his dad like, and Chris like, okay. I'm like, what kind of conversation is this? But I'll do a video with him so you guys can see. It's like, it's crazy. He'll probably like slow it down, but he talks so fast. So that will be a challenge too, but it's okay. After a day or so of hearing it all the time, you'll be good again. I hope. Oh my gosh. Sometimes it's like sad. I was saying something the other day in like future tense or like past tense, and I was like forgetting like what the correct conjugation was, and I was like, this is depressing. Meanwhile, I'm like, I can barely speak in English anymore because I don't sleep, but it will be good. It's fine. And like I said, all of Chris's friends do speak English. Like it's not like I can't communicate if I don't need to. So yeah, that's fun. But no, I can order food. If I can't order food, then I don't even deserve to go back. But I do want to kind of live stream there and like kind of show you guys like just what I'm doing day to day, like at restaurants or whatever. But watch, like every restaurant will be shut down. That will be something. But if there's stuff that you guys want to see, please do let me know, because I don't want to like go and then completely like not do something like a big topic that people wanted to see. I'll probably film his apartment, so show you guys another apartment in Santiago. I feel like that's always interesting, and prices are kind of going up. It's interesting. My friend was trying to find a 1-month rental, and everything was expensive. We're trying to help her, and it was kind of crazy. Like some of the prices I was hearing was like $750 for a month, and I was like, dude, what? Like there's no way I would spend that much. But also I am tacaña, cheap, so I guess you get what you pay for too. But yeah, we'll definitely go to Samana, definitely Cabarete, Jarabacoa. Yeah, you guys had some good suggestions. I'm probably gonna put like a question box up on my Instagram, and I'll put one on like the community tab here of like suggestions on where I should go, or if there's any. Someone said there's a really good new restaurant in Santiago, so I'll go there. I'm so excited to go to Naturaliste. It's like Taiwanese food there. They have a lot of like vegan options. I'm not vegan, but the food is so good. Bubble tea, stuff like that. Chef Pepper, I can't wait. The spicy chicken sandwich. Move to Santo Domingo. Why would I do that? Watch, I'll go to Santo Domingo and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I actually love it here. I like Santo Domingo like once you're inside the city, but I can't with the traffic. You're looking great after baby. Thank you, Tracy. I really appreciate that. I have been working out like every day, but it's so hard for me to lose weight, so it's kind of depressing. Everyone was like, oh my gosh, you're gonna like snap back like that. And I don't like the phrase snap back, but they're like, you're gonna lose weight so fast breastfeeding. That was a lie. I actually feel like I'm like that. I feel like that's what's keeping me from losing weight right now. So we'll see. Thank you, Delisa. I appreciate that. I don't know if you've ever been to Jade in Santiago. It's a really good Chinese restaurant. The pina colada they have is amazing. I actually haven't, but I have heard of it. And it's funny because I was always like, Chinese. I don't want Chinese food in DR, but I will try it. That sounds, I mean, we'll see if it's good. It's kind of like, I have heard it's good, so I'm not questioning you. But there's a sushi place in Jarabacoa, and like, I don't like sushi at all, but my friends would be like, I'm craving sushi, I need it. And they would get it from there and they'd be like, no. Be like, this is not this is not what I wanted. You had it so many times when we were there. Okay, I trust you. I'll have it. Also, I'm like not a super picky eater, so I feel like I would like it. So yeah, that's fine. It's so hot here already. It's like over 100 degrees right now where I am. Yeah, I'll also have to be like watching with the sun there and the baby and sunscreen and I don't know. I got him like a bathing suit that has like long arms and long pants and a hat, and his mom has umbrellas. It's gonna be so extra, seriously. Oh gosh, but yeah, I'm nervous. Flying is just not it. Like if I could teleport, that would be good. But it's like kind of embarrassing how nervous I get to fly now. I don't know what it is. Like I used to be completely fine. I used to love flying, and now I actually tear up at takeoff. The drama. And then at night, I feel like it's even worse because it's an overnight flight. It's a red eye, and I'm always like, what if the pilot falls asleep? Like, oh my gosh, it's dark. I can't see. Like I'm out of control. Like what are you gonna do? There is literally nothing that you are gonna do in the light or in the dark that could ever prevent anything from happening anyway. So I'm annoying. You definitely have to let me know how is your return, because I'm leaving just DR July 1st. I think that's it. I will. I'll definitely try to vlog in the airport some. I feel like I'm gonna be carrying like a million things. But a camel. But I'll try to vlog like the experience going into DR too, and then when we have to do like a COVID test to come back. And I think I need to like bring my vaccination card. Chris was telling me today that like some grocery stores there are asking like for your card when you go in, which is kind of crazy. I'll definitely forget it too, so there's that. I leave on Saturday. I just wanted to be over already. I know, what is it about traveling that's like, it's safer than driving, but I just think it's the fact that I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm literally thousands of feet in the air right now. Fun. I don't know. And I am like praying it's not a full flight, because like I'm also nervous that I just don't know how the baby will react, and if it's like super if he's fussy and stuff and not sleeping, then I'm gonna be kind of nervous. I'm just gonna be like, oh my gosh, everyone hates me, when I think people understand. I'm going next Sunday, not this Sunday coming up, the one after, at night. If you're vaccinated, do you have to still take a test to return? I think that you do have to take a test to return, whether you're vaccinated or not. So that's okay. And I heard that they have like rapid tests at the airport too, just in case, but we'll get it a few days before. A lot of hotels have it there too. Hi, Chris. What are you most excited about this trip? I'm excited to spend time with you. I don't know. I'm excited to see family, go to the beach. It's been so long since we've been at the beach. We went when I went to San Diego when I was pregnant in September. So that was, I don't know, however long ago. But haven't been in the DR in forever. I'm also excited to eat good food. Kind of nervous I'm going to get sick, but I'm excited to eat. I'm excited to see Chris's family, Juan Carlos, Brianna. He will distract you. Yeah, I think that he will like distract me, hopefully in a positive way. Do you know anyone in Santiago that can assist with permanent residency? I plan to move there towards the beginning of next year. Do you mean like an apartment or a house, or do you mean like the residency process? Either way, let me know. Just shoot me a message on Instagram too if you want. Rebecca Mills with 3 S's. But yeah, I can definitely help. And you might not need residency unless you want it, but they have said it's like getting harder and harder to like overstay. I don't know why I'm doing that quote. So overstay your travel visa and just pay the fine at the airport. But I don't know. I have never had a problem with that, so we will see. But some people are saying that they're getting a little bit stricter. Take your vaccination card. When I was in Santiago, I got stopped for a test, and I just showed my vaccination card. They didn't test me for COVID at the airport. Oh, I think you said at the airport. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I'll bring it. Someone remind me to bring it. I swear I'm gonna have like 18 million things to bring. My mom has like a massive suitcase. It's like my size, so I guess I'm gonna be packing that pretty heavily. I will bring that, and I will let you know what happens. Sorry, people walk by and I get so distracted. I always am like waiting for someone to be like, why are you staring at me? I'm just curious. Like, what are you up to? yeah, so we'll see. And I think, obviously we still have to wear masks on the plane and stuff, but entering DR or leaving. I think she means leaving. You don't need, actually, it's funny. Santo Domingo said that you needed a negative test to come in, but then they like didn't even check anyone. They didn't ask in Santiago when you arrived. Okay, did they ask you anything when you left? Did you have to show a negative test or no because you were vaccinated? And that's the other thing. It's so confusing because it's so arbitrary. Like, what was for one person is not for the next, so it's kind of hard. So I think like you just have to do everything to be prepared. I actually saw a TikTok of these two girls that went to Hawaii, and they got a negative test but from the wrong place. Like, it wasn't one of the approved locations, and they literally just didn't let them in, so they had to fly to LA, get a test, and fly back. So, but I don't think DR is going to be that strict. The vibes were good flying into Santiago last week. Not a single question when I arrived, and tests required for leaving. There you go. Thanks, Joey. Also, was the flight like completely booked? I got stopped at the airport too when I arrived. They pulled me out of line. Dang, J-Rod, why? That was Santo Domingo though, right? I feel like they're a little bit stricter than Santiago. I was fine in February, no test required. See, it's so funny. I just show a negative test when I left because they are for Canada. Yeah, so they say in US you need one. Flights were full. I'm not nervous about, so the flight from Phoenix to Florida, I'm more nervous about because it's overnight, it's longer, obviously, and also people are just different on the flights. Like, Americans aren't as like chill. The flight from Florida to DR, I'm not as nervous. It's shorter, and also I feel like Dominicans literally don't care if there is a baby crying. But for the first flight on a red eye, I don't know. But I'm thinking, do you guys think that a red eye would be full, or do you think maybe there's going to be an open seat that I could maybe put the car seat in if I don't check it? Because that would be nice. That would be really nice if we didn't have to be next to someone. Not that I would like put the baby on the seat without a car seat, but just to spread out a little bit and not be completely next to someone. But I don't know, because like I said, when I was looking at flights, the first options were all overnight flights for like the cheapest, but also the shortest, because the other ones were like 20, 30 hours with so many layovers. So no. Was it an overnight flight that was full? They just picked people randomly out of line. They would go like 5 straight through and had 5 go to the It's so annoying. We'll probably get pulled, but that's okay. Santo Domingo, they made me take a breathalyzer COVID test. That sounds sketchy, but they never told me my results. I'm dumb. I said I'm dumb. I'm done. Landed at 3 a.m. Dang, and it was full. No. So, do I need a negative test? I don't think I need a negative test to enter. Last I heard, I didn't need a negative test to enter. I needed a negative test to leave back to the States. But I know Santo Domingo said that you needed one to enter. You don't need. Okay, thank you, J-Rod. Because I was like, wasn't planning on getting one. But I will bring my vaccination card just in case. To enter US, perfect. Okay, so yeah, we'll just get one when we're there. I saw some people were paying like crazy amounts of money to get their COVID test, but I also saw it really cheap at some hotels and resorts. Would you recommend opening a joint bank account before starting the visa? What is IR1 visa? If you don't mind me asking. I know marriage visa is CR1, fiance visa is K1, IR. I'm not sure, but Chris and I opened one, I think after we got married. So we did show that for the green card interview. I don't think they looked at it for the AOS application, but for the green card interview, we did. Oh, spouse, the CR one? Yeah, I would have a joint account and have both of your names on that account, so you can print that paper out and show them and like do the last 3 month statements for them. I'm a flight attendant. You can bring your car seat on the plane, but make sure it's plane approved. Oh no. It doesn't matter whether day or red eye in terms of plane will be full. Are you a flight attendant like between DR and the States or just in general? Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. That's sad. I think, so I have a Chico Key Fit 30. Do you know? but I don't want them to mess it up. Like, I just don't want them to, like, no offense, but I know that they, like, throw things in there. My flight was at night from New York City. I had the whole row to myself, end of January. That would be really nice. That would be really nice. I was gonna buy him a seat, but it was $900. So I was like, I think I can carry you. So that was a lot. What resort? We haven't decided yet. We do need to. This is so last minute. We do need to, and we need to book it and decide like what days we're gonna go, because his parents are gonna come with us to that resort, to that first one, and I think we're gonna go east. I don't know which one. I was saying earlier, maybe Hilton La Romana. I feel like I'm not gonna be the one to decide because they have like a credit or something. I don't really care, honestly. I'm pretty easy with like hotels and resorts. I don't really need like a nice one. I don't drink anymore really, so I don't care about like drink packages. What I do care about is it not being like insanely crowded. so I'm just like nervous about like COVID now, but yeah, flight attendant for the States, Caribbean, South America. That's amazing. Wow. I kind of like was like, should I be a flight attendant? But you are terrified of flying, so no, you shouldn't. But I always thought that was a really cool job. So that's awesome. I don't know why I keep looking over here. Sorry guys, I'm just staring at the pool. But yeah, you don't need to enter the DR, but if you don't have one, it'll stop you from their test again. You have to go to the COVID-19. Yeah. You live in Santiago. Oh, perfect. COVID's bad right now. I know, but why? Why is it bad right now? I don't get it, because they're vaccinating so many people. Hilton La Romana. Yeah, Brianna, that's what I was saying earlier. I've never been to Punta Cana, so I booked something over there. Yeah, and I kind of like, I do want to go to Punta Cana to like see it and actually like stay there for once, because I've never slept there. But I don't know if it's going to be my vibe. And I do want to film there. Like that wouldn't be like my deciding factor, but for people that like always ask me about Punta Cana, I like can't really tell them which resorts are nice or not. But the Hilton La Romana that I looked at, it looked really, really nice. So we'll see. We went to one, oh, that was in like Samana actually. I've been to La Romana, but we stayed at someone's house. COVID friendly, oh no, COVID friendly meet. I would love to meet people. Yeah, I would love to meet people when I'm there, in Santiago or any city that I go to. I would love to meet people. So definitely like message me on Instagram, or I'll post something. I'm kind of boring though. I want to experience it. Me too. When are you going? They say COVID is bad mainly in Santo Domingo. That's what I heard, but I also heard that it's coming to Santiago too, because obviously it's the second biggest city. So they were worried about like food and school shutting down or work shutting down June 5th. Oh my gosh, that's literally, oh my gosh, I'm excited. Let me know how it goes. That's so exciting. You don't even have to book in many cases. Just bring a suitcase and a credit card. They'll work out deals with you. It's an adventure. Oh, at the resort? I'll have to have Chris do that, because they'll look at me and be like, $1 million. I feel like I'm really good at negotiating actually, but I look so gullible. I look so like, they're like, we can get her. But no one's actually ever scammed me oh, cool. See, I told you she's big. I haven't packed yet. Oh no, I haven't packed at all, and I won't until like the day before. But yeah, that's what makes me nervous about like COVID, because people get like kind of desperate. Actually, I think I told you guys this. One of Chris's friends' dads was murdered during COVID because he couldn't afford to keep paying his employees, and they were like off and all this stuff. And it's like people get so desperate when they don't have money for their families. So I'm just hoping it doesn't turn like bad. So we'll see, and that everyone stays safe. So yeah. Anyway, my phone is dying as usual. So any last questions? I just wanted to jump on and chat. Hopefully it was fun. The Gringo price. I tell myself I've never been Gringo price, but that's what they tried with me. I'm American. They were charging me 20,000 pesos. 11,000 pesos. See, that would make me so mad. I would be back up there and I would be like, why did you treat me like that? What kind of vaccines do they use there? Oh my gosh, I forgot the name of it. someone know what's the name of the vaccine that they're using there? I don't think it's Pfizer or Moderna. I think it's, but I don't think it's like AstraZeneca. I'm not sure, honestly. I don't want to give you false information. But yeah, I am so I don't know if this is interesting. I filmed a whole video of me reviewing like this new, is it AstraZeneca? Oh, okay. This new diaper bag that I got. It's like, it doesn't look like a diaper bag. It's like a cool mom bag. It's a really popular brand. So I was like, oh, people will want to see this. Like, moms or like the women on my channel, but maybe no one wants to see that. So that might be my next video. If you see it up, just watch it. Just watch it. You don't even have to listen. I don't care. No, but I'll put up another video before we leave. And people said they want to see like packing video, like what we bring. So I'll do that. It's probably going to be embarrassingly a lot this time with the baby, but that's how it goes. And then I'll of course like film in the airport and stuff. So maybe go live. My mom likes to drop us off at the airport like 3 hours in advance, so we might have some time because Phoenix is like super fast. But yeah, I don't want this to die while I'm talking, so make sure you comment here or like when this live is like up, or on the community tab or Instagram, whatever, however you want to reach me. Comment like where I should go, what you want to see, any hotels or beaches or anything that you suggest too, restaurants, like I don't know everything, so that would be very helpful. Thank you. And yeah, any questions that you have or like topics you want me to cover or interviews and stuff like that, just let me know because I'd be more than happy to do that for you as well. Just like really can't wait to be on the beach. Hopefully I'll tan a little bit. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. I hope you guys have an awesome Wednesday, rest of your day. Any video requests in general, just let me know too. Thank you for your support. If you're not subbed, please sub because I really want to get to 10,000. My goal was like 10,000 before DR, but there's no way I'm gonna get I don't even know, 200 more before then, unless you all share with a friend, maybe. Anyway, but yeah, I will be posting again before we leave. Follow me on Instagram. I chat more there. And yeah, have a great day, everyone. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.